Good afternoon, and welcome to episode 4. I'm Nicole, and great to see you all again. Couple things. Sorry, it's been a couple days, but Canada Day was a little hectic, and a lot of things going on, work and everything else. So far, everything has been really good. I'm still at the beginning. I haven't started my hormone therapy yet. That is going to happen soon. We're hoping by August, and things will make some changes. Coming up on July 14th, I'm going for my first hair salon appointment, and that's going to go hopefully well. And not sure what I'm going with. I'm going to go with style, and I think I am going to color it. And right now, the winning color looks like it's strawberry blonde, but we'll see how that happens. Doing this a little different today. I'm actually recording from my laptop, so hopefully it's a better quality. And so far, so good. So what we're going to talk about now today is I'm going to talk about the changes and choices. First of all, before I start with choices, is I did not choose to be transgender. I was born this way. And that's one of the biggest things people need to see from the get-go. Excuse me. Anyways, there was no choice in the matter. I was born this way. I did not feel comfortable in a male persona. Like I said, I faked it pretty good. And I had moments where I did feel I was male, and there were some people that helped me with that, relationships. But when those relationships fizzled out, it always came back. So it was in the forefront in some situations. So today, I want to talk about choices that you can actually make. So for all of us, we can make choices that we didn't think we could make. First of all, the biggest choice that I made is my name, changing from the male Rob to my now real name, Nicole. But it's a choice we all can make. You're born and you're named by your parents. And there's nothing wrong with that. You have to have a name. You can't be baby X till you're 12. Or baby Y or baby whatever. But as you get older, you can make changes. You can choose, I don't like this name. It doesn't suit me. I don't feel this way. Just like you can choose who your partners are. If you're attracted to a male or a female or both, you can choose who you want to date, who you want to go out with. The misconception is all gays like all gays, all lesbians like all lesbians, all trans like all trans. It's not that way, because all straight people don't like all straight people. Trust me, they don't. We can choose who we can be with, and we can choose our names. And that's a big misconception. Well, you can't choose your name. Sure you can. The government, give them some money and they'll change your name for you. Government will do anything for you if you give them money and it's legal. So there's something we can always say we can choose. We can choose the way we dress. Some trans M to F like to be a little more conservative, like to be, a pantsuit or something. Myself, I like skirts. I like cute tops. I like wearing makeup. I like jewelry, although I don't really have much on today, except for, my earrings, which are not pierced yet. We're still waiting for the Niagara region to let it happen. Anklets. I like my toenails painted. I like my fingers painted too, but work won't let me, and that's fine. That's their rule for everybody. So, with choices come changes. So for me, the change, if you remember back to my first video, if you look at it and look at now, you can see some major changes. You can see that I wear makeup. My makeup's getting better. I brush my hair feminine. I try to. Sometimes it likes to get back to its male, because it is still has the male chromosome hair until the changes happen. But I've made myself who I am, who Nicole is. And with these changes on a day-to-day basis, people are getting more comfortable. And I have to send a big shout out to my work family at NHS here in the Niagara region. They have been so supportive. And have I got looks? Of course I have. You know, people are still like, whoa. But my actual work family in the environmental service department has been outstanding. So supportive. A lot of the females I'm getting to become better friends with. The guys are excellent, and they're 100% behind me. There's been a few of them that have gone above and beyond, and I just want to thank them so much. But these are changes they've had to deal with too. So with changes, you have to accept there's going to be some slip-ups. There still is going to be some Robs, oh, I mean Nicole. There's going to be some him, I mean her. There's going to be some, you know, he, I mean she. Those things are going to happen. And there's nothing wrong with that, because a lot of people who've known me for years. And now this change happens, but they've adapted. And our society has gotten better. There are still going to be some people, I haven't happened yet, but I know it's coming. I know I'm going to get some. I've gotten a couple looks in my building. I've had a couple, there's a couple people here I know probably don't like it and would rather I just stayed in my house and cross-dressed and then came out as Rob during the day. Well, that's not going to happen, because that's not who I am. I'm not a cross-dresser. I'm trans. And I identify as a female because I feel feminine. That's how I feel. So with changes, there's acceptance. And we all have to accept changes in other things. We accept changes when people get married. Your buddy who you used to go play pool with or poker, now he's married, and on Tuesdays and Thursdays, no, it's date night, so he can't. That's a change you have to accept. Your best friend in high school has changed their political views, has changed their ideals. So that's something you have to accept. Nobody says you have to always like every change, but you have to accept it. And support. That's the biggest thing. You have to have support for everybody. If you don't, you're just going to lead a miserable life. And it's better to just support people. And I've noticed that too in my life. I used to shun people for dumb, stupid little things. But honestly, excuse me, I'm just going to take a quick drink here. I know I'm not editing this. This is real. I mean, it's not live. I'm taping this and then putting it out there. But I want you to see it in a live atmosphere. There are going to be people who are going to be miserable because they're miserable in their own lives. And when they shun you for your sexuality, your gender, your skin color, which just baffles me, why anybody would even, any of that situation. It's more about them than it is about you. It's their sad life. It's something's missing in their life that they're not happy. We're on this earth for a very short time. I mean, the average life is in the 80s, 80 years in the grand scheme of things. I mean, we're a blip. So enjoy yourself. So, changes for me. So we know that hopefully soon, in the next month or two, I will be changing through my hormone therapy, where my face will get more feminine. These will be real, because they're not right now. And there'll be some height, some shoe size differences. The voice I still have to work on, but I think I'm getting pretty good at it. Name change. I have to change my name with the government so that I can change so that I can change my name with my work, but I also have to change my gender. So a lot of things have to happen in the next few months. That being said, when someone transitions, they do it right away. Just because a name tag may say a different name, just because a schedule may say a different name, the person has already the person has already made the move to transition, and they've chosen the name, You respect the name. If you slip up, that's fine, but correct it. And especially when you're dealing with people that are meeting Nicole for the first time, you need to let them know that no, you can't say this is Rob. And if you have a hard time saying Nicole, just introduce Nicole to the person and let Nicole say, hi, I'm Nicole. It's tough. In the grand scheme of things, we don't like change. And I never did. I was huge on not liking change till I got to an age of reason where I realized change happens. It happens our whole life, from baby to old age. So with the name and the physical features and the dating. So that is one thing that people have asked me. And not that it's any of their business, but who are you going to be dating? I am attracted to men. The original belief was that I was bisexual. Then it was that I was gay. But it is I am a straight female in a man's body. We need to change how we perceive that. I'm not gay. Because I was gay, I like women. Because I am a woman, I am a straight female. I have some attraction to women. I find them beautiful. Almost every woman I meet is just beautiful inside and out. But my attraction, physical and sexual attraction, is to men. And these are things that are none of anybody's business. I'm telling you for entertainment purposes, for information purposes, because that's what we're doing here. So, that being said, the next few months will be the biggest changes. And some of the reasons why I want to do this now earlier than I wanted to, the original concept would start in October, but now I want to do August because I want to do the change. I want the physical changes to match the inside. But I also have some milestones coming up too. I have, my daughter's wedding next summer, and I want to look as beautiful as I possibly can for her. It's her day, but I want to be there and support and show her soon-to-be family and her current family and every friend we have that she has a beautiful father. And my kids and I have come to another change agreement. They do not want to call me mom, and I understand that. They have a mother that most of you know the story, so we won't get into that. But they have mother figures like Jennifer, and their Aunt Jennifer, and their Aunt Kate, and their Aunt Shelley, and their Nana, and I'm their dad. So, but we did come up with an agreement to change my name in public because Dad draws some attention that we just may not like, and I know we could fight the good fight, but we don't want to do that all the time. It can get exhausting. So the kids will call me Dee for Dad. And Dee is a female name, so it sits. It's perfect. But it's another change. I just want to say in closing that with choices and changes, they come hand in hand. But remember, not everything is a choice. Your sexuality is not a choice. It's the way you were born. Your gender is not a choice. It's the way you were born. And just because the package originally says you were male or female, and by the way, there is a doctor that is trying to change that. It's trying to change doctors from saying it's a boy, it's a girl, to here's your baby, and its sex is male. Because sex and gender are two different things. Sex is your physical appearance. My sex is male right now, but my gender is female. And that needs to start changing. The doctors don't get to decide what you are. They don't know. And they're not going to be there when you're growing up. And in this day and age now, I hope that there is a Rob out there at 10 years old, 12 or whatever, where he says, no, I'm not Rob, I'm Diane, Stacy, Stephanie, Jennifer. Because that is not a choice. But your name's a choice. Who you associate is a choice. Who you don't associate is a choice. And how you live your life is a choice. And how you live your life should always be happy and how you feel like. And if you need to make changes to make yourself happy, then do that. So that's it for today. I'm going to try and do episode 5 soon. And I'm not sure what the topic's going to be this time. I'm episode 5, I'm looking at more talking about the coming out process and tell you how I got there, and maybe giving some advice to people, someone who's watching this, who may feel themselves about coming out gay, lesbian, trans, pansexual, bisexual, and how you go about it. Remember, trans, I came out at work because the physical appearance would change, and the name. The other thing is, you don't have to tell anybody you don't want to. But to make yourself more free, sometimes it's a better thing. So I think we'll talk about that next time. And it's hopefully this worked out much better, and the backdrop, we can see the trans flag, and you can see the brims of my baseball caps, because I'm still a huge sports fan, and I'm hoping that sports will start soon. I'm a little reluctant though, for how long it'll last. Charles Barkley said last night in an interview that he doesn't think any of the seasons will finish, that the outbreaks will happen, and I tend to agree with him. Well, in minor baseball, Niagara District Baseball, GNBA Baseball, and all the others in Niagara region shut down this week, because as much as we all want the kids to play, we got to be safe. So I'm excited for sports to happen. I hope it does. I hope it finishes. But I'm reluctant. And I'm even reluctant for the NFL to even start. And that is, as much as I love baseball, I love watching baseball in the summer, I mean, football is weekends. And, there's nothing like a nice brisk fall day and plopping in front of the TV and watching 12, 14 hours of football. But that being said, I hope you all have a great day. Enjoy this hot weather down here in southern Ontario. And get out if you can. But remember, be safe, social distance, and just be good to yourself and good to your fellow man and woman. I love you all. Have a great day.